friends. Today is a very beautiful day. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I'm parked up right next to the ocean because I'm currently watching the sunrise. The plan is to live a day doing all of my favorite things. I recently saw another creator do this and I just thought that the idea was so sweet. If you don't know, I am currently 35 weeks pregnant with my husband and I's first baby, and so life is about to pretty drastically change. I'm so excited to bring our little boy into the world and to experience that stage of life with my husband. Motherhood is such a beautiful thing, and as I mentioned before, I'm so excited to step into that season. However, I know when you become a mother, your priorities and your hobbies, they all change, or at least in my experience of watching women go through motherhood and step into that. And again, I really just want to preface that I'm so excited for the change. I'm so excited to meet this little boy and to be a mum. However, I want to also remember the girl that I was pre-motherhood, I guess, because I feel as though in a way I've been this girl for a lot of my life, or even my whole life. And so today I just want to do some things that I really enjoy, things that feel very me. And so I've planned this entire day of things that make me happy, basically, for who I am right now in this moment before our son comes into the world. And I hope that I am wording all of that correctly. I don't want people to think that I'm not grateful or excited, because I so am. I have wanted to be a mother for my entire life. I'm one of the oldest of my siblings, and I've always been around babies and toddlers and children, whether it be my brothers and sisters or in my work or whatever the case may be. My husband and I knew from a very young age that we wanted to have lots of children, and so yeah, I just don't want anyone to think that I'm not so excited to move into this next season. But yeah, I do just also want to, as I said, remember the girl that I was pre-motherhood. With that said, the sun has started to really come up now, and it's just creating the most beautiful color over the water, and I think that I'm gonna go for a little walk along the esplanade and soak it up, because that is honestly one of my favorite things. And when my husband and I lived in a van, we did it every single day. So let's go.
Hi, sweet darling.
It's a little while later and I'm home now. I went out for such a nice little solo date at a place here in Adelaide called Luma Cafe. They do the yummiest food and the yummiest drinks. The other day when I was writing out a bunch of things that I really enjoy doing, I also asked my husband what sort of activities he thought were very me, and he said going out to a cafe for breakfast. And I think he was right on the mark there, because that's something, I don't know, I've just always loved doing. I love trying out cute new spots. I always see them pop up on my Instagram, and I have a whole folder saved for the different cities around Australia. So it was very lovely to go out this morning and enjoy that. After breakfast, I went and actually visited my husband while he was at work, which was really lovely. It's so sweet if I get to see him throughout the day, so that was super fun. And now I am going to do something that I've been looking forward to for a few weeks now. If you know me, you probably also know that I love the Hunger Games series. I've always been so intrigued with it. I think the writing is fantastic. I think the movies are so great. Actually, my husband and I have just finished doing a rewatch of all the movies. So when I saw that this book was coming out however long ago now, I was just so excited. But I've waited until now to start it. I think I've read the first chapter just online, but I'm gonna just start from the start. I am just so excited for this. I'm so excited for the movie that's coming out, I think next year, and this feels like a very me thing to do today. So I'm going to dive into that book. I might make myself a cup of tea and I'm gonna sit on the couch and read a little bit. Part of me wants to get in the bath to read it. Ever since I got pregnant, actually, I've been enjoying baths so much, but I don't think I'm gonna get in one this morning because if I do, I have a feeling that I might fall asleep and I don't want that. I just want to read this. So I'm gonna sit down with a cup of tea and start this book. I love creating in any form, whether that be journaling, taking photos, uploading YouTube videos, even doing Bible studies with pretty pens and stuff like that. Honestly, it makes me happy. I've always been somebody who much prefers hard copy things over digital, and so I have been keeping like a little diary of my pregnancy. It's this sweet book and I got it as a gift from my mum, but it's been a few weeks since I filled it out, so it's a little bit overdue. It's got some really sweet prompts in it, so I'm about to fill out week 34. It asks you what you're proud of, what you enjoyed this week, who or what you felt affection from, and I just think that this will be so sweet to look back on once this pregnancy is over. So I'm going to do that, but I did just spend a little bit of time editing a few different vlogs. I have a few in the works at the moment, and the editing process of uploading my YouTube videos is actually something that I really enjoy. So I did just spend a little bit of time doing that, and I just feel so relaxed and happy and fulfilled. This day already has just felt so much like me. I am just really grateful. Something else that I feel as though is very me is to bake. I love baking. However, I've not actually done a grocery shop in probably about a week and a half because the last time I did, something happened to our fridge the next day. So we had to basically throw out all of our groceries and I just haven't placed another order yet. So today I am more working with what I've got in the fridge. I have been soaking these dates for probably about 45 minutes now, and I think that I'm going to make some bliss balls. I'm not following a recipe at all. I literally am just planning on going off what I've got in either the fridge or the pantry, which isn't a lot. So we'll see what we can come up with. The bliss ball batter is currently in the freezer to set before I roll it into balls. But I just wanted to sit here and share something that I've realized, I guess, over the course of today. I feel as though it's something the Lord has pointed out to me, and it's just so sweet. This entire video is almost just like a regular day in my life. I really do live a life doing the things that I absolutely love. Like, I was thinking about whether or not to include my sourdough starter in here. I love feeding her every day. Even my other little homemaking tasks that I do, where I was like hanging out the washing earlier. I didn't film it, but I thought about it because those little tasks are things that I truly just love doing. And whilst I can make the day a little bit more special, I guess, by doing things like going out for breakfast, which obviously doesn't happen all the time, I don't know, I really did just notice that I'm very blessed to be able to live a life that I truly enjoy. And I think filming this little video has really just changed my perspective a little bit. I try to maintain a grateful heart already, but I don't know, I just feel even more grateful today, knowing that so much of what I do and the things that I enjoy, I would include them on a list of living my perfect day. It's been very eye-opening. I just feel so thankful. Hi there friends. It's now just gone 8 p.m. and I haven't really filmed much in the afternoon, but we had such a lovely time. Ez got home pretty late from work, so we've just been spending some quality time together over the past few hours, which has been so nice. We actually just recently started our birth course that we're doing. It is by Christian hypnotherapy, and so far I'm enjoying it. I was a little bit hesitant because I don't feel like I need it for the education side of labor and delivery. I feel as though I more need it for, I guess, like the coping mechanisms during active labor. So I'm really excited for that. There's already been quite a lot of affirmations that I want to write down and that will definitely bring with us into our birthing space, which I'm excited for. But that ticks another one of my Piper Day things off my checklist as well, is spending quality time with Ezra or my family. There is just nothing that fulfills me more. I love my husband so much that I want to literally be in his back pocket all the time. Quality time is definitely my love language, and so it was so nice. We had a beautiful dinner together, which was just my favorite. Soup and sourdough. Usually I make our soup from scratch, however on the days where I'm super tired, which has honestly been today because I didn't sleep that well last night, we opt for a brand called Heart and Soul soups. They have really clean ingredients and they're so tasty and filling, so highly recommend. A few of the other things that I wrote down that I didn't get to today is taking pictures. I honestly love just setting up my tripod and taking sweet little photos or videos of my little family. That is honestly one of my favorite things to do, but I didn't get to that today. Another thing that I feel is very me is thrifting. If you've been here for a little while, you know that I love a good thrift, but I am just in the process of actually trying to organize all of our stuff. I think the nesting has well and truly set in, so I just don't want to be bringing more into our home in this season, which is why I didn't do that. Overall, it's just been such a beautiful day, and I'm actually glad that I wrote down a physical note of the things that I enjoy. And it's exactly as I was saying earlier as well, is I've really just noticed that day-to-day life is full of so many beautiful moments, and I think when we remain in a state of gratitude for the mundane or regardless of our circumstances, I think that is when life just gets so beautiful. With all of that said, I am going to end the video here. We have a big day tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. I think I might vlog the rest of the week because there's a few things on the agenda that I think will be really fun to capture and share. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and let this be your little reminder to do some more things that you enjoy as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!